If you want to withdraw from Dupixent, I'm going to show you exactly how in this video. The truth is, Dupixent is extremely costly. I honestly don't really know the long-term implications of taking it. Now here's the thing. The common lie that we've been told is that if you take Dupixent, you're going to have to take it for the rest of your life because there is no known cure for eczema. However, after withdrawing from Dupixent for the last 10 weeks, I think to successfully withdraw, you need to focus on barrier support and diet. So in this video, I'm going to break down how my skin's been doing, the new product that I've been using to deal with my flare-ups. Are you one of the few? This is the channel for you. My name is Victoria, and I've had eczema forever. I am dedicated to making helpful eczema content so that your skin can thrive. A caveat, I am not a doctor, I am not a life coach, I am not a naturopath, or anything of the like. Just a fellow eczema warrior sharing her story on the internet, not to be confused or to be used in replacement of care from a doctor. And always remember, what might work for me might not work for you, and what might work for you might not work for me. However, sharing is caring, so always share your experience because you never know how it could help somebody. Quickly, for those who don't know, Dupixent is a drug for those who struggle with eczema-related issues. Dupixent is like the Rolls-Royce of eczema medications. It costs almost as much as a Rolls-Royce. I'm kidding, but it definitely costs a pretty penny, and it works by shutting down interleukin 13 and interleukin 3, which are proteins in the brain that are responsible for inflammation. If you want to see more information about Dupixent, you can see my Dupixent playlist here, there, everywhere. And green hearts down below. Have you tried Dupixent? Have you heard of Dupixent? Are you on Dupixent? I want to hear from you. It's been 10 weeks since I shot my last shot. I'm going to tell you all about it. Let's talk about how my skin is doing because that's really what's important. And I mean, you guys can see how I look. My skin, she's winning. She's looking great. I have experienced some regression, but minimal. I would say that my hands look definitely more lizard-like than they were looking when I was on Dupixent. However, we don't mind. I'm used to looking like I'm part elephant. I'm not experiencing any hyperpigmentation coming back. My skin is still just as soft, just as moist. I actually have some products that I think are responsible for that. And in the meantime, it's hot where I do this. So my skin honestly is doing well. I would say the one thing that Dupixent did for my skin is helped heal my skin barrier. And now it's been a lot easier for me to be able to manage my eczema. Prior to me actually being on Dupixent, I had finally honed in on the right skincare products that give me barrier support and have helped that are good for my skin. And it's like when I took Dupixent, it kind of pushed me into like my healing phase, and now using these products keep my eczema at bay. The routine that I tend to use is actually here, so you can check that out. But I really do think that like my holy grail of aloe vera and glycerin mixed together, that has helped me. Hypochlorous acid, like these, the right skincare regime, if you've already calmed down your skin barrier, now the itch, right? So I would say my itchiness picked up a little bit since being off of Dupixent at this 10-week point, but then it subsided. So it kind of ebbs and flows. And I noticed that the ebb and flow also is associated to my diet. When I have wheat, dairy, sugar, gluten, I'm itchy. When I refrain, I'm not. I wish that was not the case, but that is the case. Basically on a nothing diet. And I will still continue, even though I'm on this like alleged diet, I will still continue to have the wheat, dairy, gluten, all those things, but sparingly, periodically, here and there. I never want to get to a place that I'm having it zero, just because, I mean, what if there comes a day that I need to eat those things and like, I don't want to have like a really adverse reaction. So I also have a nut sensitivity, but I still have nuts here, there, and everywhere. And I always pay the price for it. I always will get hives or something, but I don't know. I just think if I just keep having a little bit, maybe my body can begin to, you know, develop some antibodies or something to fight that, and maybe I could get over the allergy. But I don't have it in large amounts at all because I understand that it's not good for me. Itching is definitely down and I'm pretty comfortable most of the time. I would say just heat obviously causes itchiness, but and when I do itch, my skin stays the same. So sometimes when you scratch, you'll notice your skin will blow up. It'll go red and inflamed, or you'll break the skin. Like, none of that is happening when I scratch my skin. I can pretty much safe scratch, and all that I will notice is that I get elephant texture. As I said, I don't mind elephant texture. It's not a problem. I do my very best though when I get itchy to just hold it and pause and not do much. But if it's like a surface scratch, like my neck is always surface scratching. I'm sure I should start doing like a running count in my videos, how many times you see me go like this. Because I always have surface scratch here, but it doesn't actually cause any damage around my neck because it's just a light scratch. Dupixent is well known for giving people eye flares, eye problems, all the things. If you've seen, I think I have a short where I really show how bad my eyes are, and as you can see today, I am doing 1,000 times better. Another thing that I was starting to get is like facial redness. I had a blotch here, a blotch here, and then this weird patch on my cheek. So I was getting that more significant, and as the 10 weeks have gone on, that has subsided. I have said it before in another video. One reason I think this is because of this product. This is not sponsored. I'm pretty sure you can use any hypochlorous spray, but this is the one that helped me. I was using another one called Pristine 1718 or something like that, but I kind of like this one better. Notice once I started using this, my facial flaring went down like 80%. So what happens is I still go through these like cycles where I will wake up, or maybe I will, if I wash my face like with hot water, I think I'm like hot water sensitive, it will inflame, and then the next day it will all crust, and then the next day it will flake off, and then I'll look relatively normal. And that process keeps happening, but each time it looks less noticeable. I think like the Dupixent is successfully leaving my system. I'm not having any withdrawal symptoms. Coming off Dupixent has been quite easy. It hasn't been a problem for me. So I'm very grateful, because there are many people who have come off Dupixent and it's been a nightmare. I was only on Dupixent for 3 or 4 months. It's not like I was on it for a very long time. I think at this point now, I've been on it just as long as I've been off of it. So but I do still feel like it helped me. I have had a few mini flares on my hands. That's where my eczema was I would say, can be my worst. And I did discover a product that I've only been using for the last week. So this is not like a product review. I'm just gonna like quickly put this in there. I don't know. One day, if I do find this was really, really helpful, I'll make a video on it. But it is called the Lush Dream Cream. And it's been a dream. I had a little bit of hiving coming up on my hands, and I used it. This is just a sample, so you could go to Lush and just get a sample. I didn't want to spend $50 for a whole tub. It smells awful. It's like a butter yellow color. It's like the lavender and the tea tree oil in here. Smells very medicinally, and I tend to just apply it almost like it was like an ointment or like a steroid cream. I take a Q-tip and I just put it on the areas that I noticed that I have patches of eczema, and literally cleared it up. I was left with my elephant skin, so to me that's clearing it up, but all the inflammation, redness, crusting, yuckiness was gone. So I don't know. We're gonna hold the phone on this one, but I mean, if you have a Lush near you, maybe go in and try a sample and then comment down below how you found it work for you. There is fragrance in this, but apparently they have a fragrance-free version. So I didn't know that until I did further research, but this one has the fragrance. So I would recommend getting the fragrance-free, because I think the fragrance could be irritating. However, I've been using it and I've been okay, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll hold the phone on that one, but I just wanted to share with you guys. Look, I'm surface scratching. The $1 million question, will I be taking my shot again? And so like when I started this, I thought I was just gonna start stretching out my shots. I was like, let me see if I can go 3 weeks. Then I'm like, maybe I'll take it every 4 weeks. Then I'll make it every 5 weeks. And here I am at 10 weeks still not needing the shot. I still stand by the fact that if I need to take the shot, I will take it, and then maybe I'll be taking my shots more spread out than before. I'm not like throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but if I don't need it, then why bother using it? And I do think that once you have your skin barrier healed from the medication, you find a really good skincare regimen and you really hone in on your diet, I do think you can manage your eczema. I'm not saying this is a cure, but I think you can manage your eczema. You can look at my videos of like what I used to look like. My skin looked way worse. So when you've had really bad skin, to me, this is perfect. Like I'm not shooting for perfection anymore. I've been through way worse. So to me, I'm happy with this. Like, sure, would it be great to have perfect skin? Yeah, but I mean, maybe that's just reserved for the supermodels of the world. So my final thoughts, if you are considering withdrawing from Dupixent, is to get yourself on a really good skincare regime. Make sure you really know what works for your skin and what doesn't. Maintain that and hone in on your diet. Now, to do the nothing diet, you are going to need a lot of discipline, and I have a way that you can jumpstart that, and it's called the collagen water fast. I actually did a video about that, so check that out. And that, I really think that this fast is what jump-started me into being able to eat the way that I'm eating now. Because a lot of times you hear about these diets, elimination diet, gut health diet, blah, 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 but you can't actually live it out because you have a sugar addiction and it's hard and all the things. So please check out that video. I didn't eat anything for 7 days, okay, other than collagen and water. I bet you could do it too. Once again, talk to your doctor first. I hope this video was helpful for you. Comment down below. Are you on Dupixent? What has it been like for? How long have you been on Dupixent? I really want to know if you've tried, what your experience has been like. And until next time,